Okay, so today we're here, and what we're going to be doing today is replacing the focusing screen in my Canon EOS D30 digital camera. Now this is an old camera. They actually do not make a, or I couldn't, well, I'm sure they do make one, but I could not find a replacement focusing screen for the D30. So I just searched and I found one that looked similar, and it's not quite the same, and we'll see that as we go along here. But the reason why I want a focusing screen is because I have, in my last video that you saw, I have the nice Sears telephoto zoom lens that I recently picked up. Plus I have a couple more lenses from my old Bessler SLR film camera, and here's one of them here, which will be another project that we're going to see if we can tear this apart and repair one of the shutters on the aperture has come loose, as you can see here. But this we're going to try and repair, and I have another lens from the same camera. The aperture leaves are not working properly. So anyway, this is the kit that I bought right here. It was about $18, free shipping. This is actually for a Canon, I believe it's for a Canon D30, or not D30, 30D, which is or 30D or 60D. Both use the same screens. And as you can see, it's a complete kit, comes with everything you need. Has a couple little latex finger cots and a little pair of padded tweezers here. Plus it also has a pair of fine needle tweezers, which we're going to be using. So I'll take the little tab off of those. Then we have our focusing screen itself, if I can get it out of the box. Okay, here we go. And it comes in a neat little padded zippered carrying pouch with a little elastic strap on it there. But I would assume that this is mainly made for if you have a camera that has an actual changeable focusing screen. But we'll open that up, and it comes with a cleaning cloth. And here is our focusing screen itself, and this is a 45-degree angle split prism screen. So we'll take that out of the bag, and it's in a little plastic cover there. And now our first step obviously is going to be remove the lens from the camera, make sure the camera's off, remove the lens. And we'll zoom in here. Okay, now our first step, as you can see, there's the focusing screen right there. Our first step is going to be to remove the retainer, which will take our tweezers here. And there's a little tab right here with a hole in the center of it. We want to grab that tab and just pop up. And use the tweezers, and there's our retainer right there. And it's not focusing on the retainer. Yeah, but there we go. And we'll set that off to the side. Now we'll just tilt the camera forward a little bit, and there our focusing screen comes out, comes forward. And we'll grab the little, there's a little brass spacer here. We want to make sure, keep note of how that went in. And now we'll use our little padded tweezers and remove the actual focusing screen itself. And there we go. That's the factory focusing screen. Now if you take a look at it, grab the other one, it's a little bit wider than the new screen. So, but I picked this screen from the D30 in the simple fact that it had the two tabs on the back and it had the centering tab in the on the other side of it here, similar to the existing one. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to replace this little spacer here. And these tweezers really are horrible. Let's bend them in a little bit so we can actually grip something with it. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, now we will carefully reinstall this spacer here. And that just drops right in there like that. Now set the camera up on the box so we don't do what I just did and flip the spacer forward again. Alright, so now we'll unwrap the new screen. This is where your finger cuts can come in handy if you're not careful, because you do not want to touch the screen with your fingers. The screen is not glass, it's a polymer, I believe. So you want to be very careful, and if you look at the screen carefully, there's a smooth side and then there's a side where the microprisms are on. You want the side with the microprisms facing the viewfinder. So we'll grab the screen and carefully insert it using the centering tab. There's a little tab in the camera itself, and you want to center that in there and just drop it into place. Okay, so the screen is in place, and I don't want to tip it too far as I don't want to dislodge it again. We'll zoom in here, and it's not going to focus on that. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. And you can see it's a little bit smaller than the old one was, probably by about 1/16 of an inch on each side. But the side tabs, it's the same width from top to bottom, it's just not as wide. So the rear tabs are going to hold it in place, and plus the side tabs keep it from falling into the viewfinder. So now all we have to do is replace the retaining clip, and we'll do that. Now if you have a steady hand, you can do this with the tweezers. Otherwise, again, use the finger cots and you can just snap it in with your fingers. But you want to center that on the two tabs in the front, and then it just snaps into place as such, and it's held securely in place. And Now if we look through the viewfinder here, it's most likely probably not going to be able to do this. No, we'll have to put the lens on. So we'll put the lens back on here and see if we can get a picture of what this particular focusing screen looks like. There we go. And when in focus, it's the same principle as just a split view screen, but I can't hold it steady enough, and then the camera's not going to focus. But anyway, that's as simple as it is. It's a basic. If I wasn't narrating the video, I probably could have done it within about 5 minutes, if that. But all the tools that are required are included with the kit, and there we have it, replacing the focusing screen on a Canon EOS D30. And the procedure is the same if your camera is a 30D or a 60D. It's just going to be an exact fit. You're not going to have to worry about searching for the proper screen or not. You just pick your screen and that's it. But there we have it, and thanks for watching.